Mary Helen Dara, Taylor Automotive Family, Women in the Driver's Seat. Today we speak with Carin Stramel of the Toledo Rotary. She's responsible for engaging and growing one of the largest Rotary clubs in the nation, right here in Toledo. I cannot wait to meet this dynamic woman who truly lives the motto, service above self. Let's go meet this incredible woman. Carin, thank you so much for being here and sharing your passion about specifically the Toledo Rotary, but Rotary as a whole in general. I really appreciate you being here. I know it has such a rich history. Can you share a little bit about how it all began and how the Toledo chapter fits into that story?
Yeah, so thank you for having me first. But Rotary initially started in 1905 in the Chicagoland area. It was founded by a gentleman named Paul Harris. He, along with three other professionals, got together and wanted to do a little bit more in their community and have some fellowship. And so that's where it originally started. Toledo Rotary got started in 1912. We were founded by Charles Fallbach, and I hope I said that right. So since then, we've grown to, we're at 360 members currently. And yeah, so really what Rotary is all about is our motto is service above self. Really what that means is just doing more in your community and giving back. And so that's really how it was founded, and that's where our roots originate from.
Very nice. Well, as you said, Rotary is known for its service. What are some of the ways your members support the local community in the Toledo area?
So something that's really exciting is with that founding member, Charles Fallbach, is that we founded the Glendale Fallback School. It was originally called the Toledo Crippled Children's School, and that was originally how it started, but it was because of him and other Rotarians that started the school, and it eventually, was renamed. But we partner with that school every year, our disabilities committee, and they do a zoo day with the children, and also do a camp day at Camp Miaconda. And so that's a way for our disabilities community to get together with those students and bring them out and do something really meaningful. And we've also partnered with our two local Interact clubs, which are high school led.
I have Interact alumni daughters. I think
right.
One was in it just for the pizza, but yes, the other was all in.
Yeah, so it's we are with St. Ursula and St. Francis, and they come and get partnered with the child every year, and it's just such a great thing to see these kids get so excited about going to the zoo or doing a camp day, and something that they wouldn't necessarily typically get to do during a regular school day. So I just think that's something really that we enjoy doing with them, and that's all because of the partnership we've had with the school that we founded way back in 1918, and I think it's just a really cool full circle moment. So
yes, absolutely. For someone considering joining, what makes membership in Rotary so rewarding, both personally and professionally?
So personally, I joined because I am a sucker for any sort of volunteerism, any sort of, that type of work in the community. And so I joined because they were already doing great work. So why not just join and, get involved, learn more about this community since I'm not from here originally. So that was my intent for the reason why I joined. So personally, I think your bucket gets filled. You definitely get that great feeling of knowing that you're contributing to things in society that are helping move, community or people forward. And so I think that for me is my personal reason. But then professionally, we do have a lot of people in our room, right? And so we have a lot of business owners. I mean, you can get anyone from Fran Anderson of the Andersons sitting at your table, or Rudolph Libby, so it's a wide gamut of people, but they're all so welcoming. And I would normally never be able to be in a room with these people, right? I mean, I wouldn't be able to have a social interaction with them.
Yes.
And so that has brought some really great conversations, some great friendships I've made out of there. But also it's just opened up other opportunities that otherwise maybe we wouldn't have had before. So professionally, it's a great melting pot of, we're all there for the same reason. And I feel like because of that, there's a special synergy that happens when you are giving back and doing, and everyone's there for the same reasons, that it really gives you a sense of pride And I think that that translates and helps you, within your business.
Oh, absolutely. How do you see Rotary's mission evolving to meet the needs of future generations?
So one of the things we do is we partner with the 20 under 40 organization, and we gift a membership to whoever wins the 20 under 40. And so for us, it's growing that pipeline. It's growing the younger generation into Rotary, giving us longevity long past, when I'm not going to be here anymore. And so that is a great partnership that we've
That's
had.
huge.
And I think like a lot of them have taken advantage of it. And we've gotten some great members, and they're already doing awesome things in the community. So why would we not want them in our club? So I think a younger generation and kind of that whole interact from high school level, then to Rotaract, which is for younger professionals in their 20s, and then into Rotary. There's a great timeline or a feeding, I guess, into Rotary and what it's going to do for the future. And I think that's a little unique compared to some other clubs or some other organizations, that we do have that introductory, I guess, into what Rotary is about. And I think that that's going to help us in our longevity. So we do a lot with younger generation to kind of pull them in and to like keep the club growing. So
I think that's wonderful, because I know you're a volunteer, I'm a volunteer. You look around and like, I'm getting a little old here. Who's gonna pick up the ball? So it's so great that you segue, these young people into the Rotarian life. It's wonderful. Well, Carin, buckle up. It's a lightning round questions here. What's one word you'd use to describe Rotary?
My word is transformational. And because I think in a lot of ways, we do a lot of projects in the community. We also, for me personally, it's been transformational to my life. I've met some great people that I otherwise would have not met, and I'll have lifelong friendships from this. And internationally, I mean, we do things not just locally, but we also help internationally. So there's an opportunity for any Rotarian to go anywhere in the world and walk into another club's meeting and just be a guest. So I could go to Germany or Australia, or
I'm going to Paris next week, but
you should
not think that's on my itinerary.
You should look it up.
But yes. Well, what's your favorite local service project you've been part of?
So we did a personal hygiene packing event through the Peace Committee, which I was the chair of last year. And what it was is there's a lot of period poverty going on in schools that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. And because of that, we partnered with TPS and the YWCA, and we packed 500 packs, gave 400 to the local schools in TPS, and 100 went to the YWCA. But it was just literally tampons, pads,
things that are not covered on any kind of assistance.
Correct.
Yes. So
Correct.
I don't think people realize that, all those shampoos and conditioners and soap, everything is not covered. So that's a beautiful project.
So it was something, it was just great to see. We had about 35 volunteers, and we went to the TPS admin building, and they let us use their gymnasium. And it was just exciting to see like how everybody really came together. And we even got Dr. Durant to come down and help us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great day.
If you could bring one dream speaker to Rotary, who would it be?
I think for me, it's kind of two, so don't get upset, but it's Bill and Melinda Gates.
Oh,
I think you, Bill Gates, everybody thinks of Bill Gates, but his wife does amazing work too. And so just because of their philanthropy efforts, all the things they've done, and they also do a lot and give back to the Polio Plus campaign for Rotary, and that is our largest endeavor, is to try and eradicate polio worldwide. And so they do give quite a bit to that every year, which we're very grateful for. And so that's, to me, I guess there's a good tie in the Rotary, but then also I just think that they're amazing
you certainly
people.
Exemplify the service above self aspect, for sure.
Right.
Well, what's the most inspiring Rotary story you've heard in your time with the organization?
There is a past district governor. Her name is Carin Houston. She's since passed away. But she was traveling internationally. I heard this story like maybe my first 6 months in the club, and they were talking about how far the Toledo reaches internationally. So she was traveling, and she found herself in dire need of some medical assistance, but she was in like a third world country, and it wasn't readily available to her. They got in touch with the local Rotary Club, and there was a physician in the local Rotary Club, and he just made it happen.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's just one of those things that otherwise, who knows what could have happened, right? And it just shows you how the reach, that Rotary has internationally, like, can help at any point in time.
Thank you.
So-
Well, Carin, thank you so much for all you do for the community and all you do for the Toledo Rotary. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Carin, for sharing your passion about being a Rotarian and the Toledo Rotary. I am so glad you are in the driver's seat and making sure that the Rotary Club locally here continues to drive the community forward for generations to come. Let's hop in the car and see who's next in the driver's seat.